Mr. Speaker. I want to first thank the House Appropriations Committee for fully funding the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, or the SOFIA program. The SOFIA program is something that is stationed in my district. It is a 747 airplane with a 100-inch telescope in the back. And some people ask why we would need this, or why this is something that NASA is so excited about. Because we have certain programs that are in the atmosphere and on the ground today, many of them have restrictions, but SOFIA doesn't. SOFIA does things that other telescopes just can't do. First, it flies at 40,000 feet, so it gets above the water vapor. That is something that we just can't do from the ground. We can't do that type of science, those observations. We just can't do it. But SOFIA does something that many other telescopes can't do. It does something that the Hubble can't do. It does something that our beloved Webb telescope that's going to be launched in the next couple of years cannot do. It lands, and we can upgrade it. So if there's something new in 2015, we can put it on SOFIA. SOFIA can take off. We can do our projects. We can do our experiments. It can land. If we have something new in 2016, we can do the same thing, and so on and so forth. For the next 20 years, we'll be flying SOFIA if this Congress continues to fund it. Now, last year, SOFIA was on the chopping block, and without the good leadership of our majority leader, it might have gone away. And what I wanted to bring to everyone's attention is, if we are going to fund NASA, if we are going to fund projects for our new generation, if we're going to explore, if we're going to do all of the things that make America great and make America the exploration country that we have been for the last 100+ years, then we have to invest a little bit. When the administration threatened to shut down SOFIA in fiscal year 2015, Congress did show up, and they did a strong hand to make sure that SOFIA would continue. But as we move forward, we understand what these types of projects bring. And as I look into the crowd, I see an awful lot of young folks that have either visited Washington, D.C., or they're on a tour, or they're doing something. That is what SOFIA brings. Every year, we put 5th and 6th and 7th grade teachers in SOFIA for a 9 or 10-hour mission. They get to go, they get to work with NASA, they get to work with scientists from America and with Germany, because this is a joint project. And they get to see what projects and what experiments NASA is doing. They also get to work with NASA hand in hand. Now, they get to bring that back to the classroom, and they teach their 5th through 7th grade students about astronomy, about learning about new planets, about new stars, about dying stars, about new solar systems. And they take that at a practical level, not just what's in the book, but what they learn, what they see, and what they do with NASA itself. I also greatly appreciate the language that the committee included in the report accompanying fiscal year 2016, the Commerce, Justice, Science Appropriation Bill that reaffirms our support for SOFIA and rejects NASA's plan to conduct a senior review of the mission at such a premature stage. Now, if we're going to look at what SOFIA and other projects from NASA does, we have to allow them to bring us some real data. That data takes time. If we're going to do that on a 1 or 2 year status and then maybe cancel a project, then all of the money that we've injected into this project will be for naught. So given that SOFIA achieved full operating status just this last year in 2014 and has been designed for a lifespan of up to, like I said, 20 years, a senior review should not be at a 2-year stand, but it should go to a 5 or 8-year stand so that we can collect the data and make sure that this program is worth the money that the taxpayers spend on it. I'd like to thank my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, because they have supported this project just like they have supported many projects for NASA and for our experiment community. And without support from both sides of the aisle, it's really going to be difficult for America to continue to be the leader in space exploration and exploration abroad. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Puerto Rico.